All right, it is Friday, which means it's time for Cin-Emma Extra. And some of the best films often are based on true events and real people, such as Titanic or Oppenheimer.
Yeah, or like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, obviously. Or like Santa Claus.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know that was okay. This morning we're looking at some real life stories headed to the big and small screen. Our resident movie buff, Emma Jerome, who's probably over there shaking her head at me, joins us now with her picks. Hey, Emma.
I'm shaking my head at all, y'all, because I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that because, well, whatever. But it doesn't happen all the time for me. But I love when a movie surprises me, and this first one I'm talking about definitely did. In theaters right now, this is Young Woman and the Sea.
Currents changing every few hours. Freezing water. The hardest test in all of sport.
You think I could do it? Do you think I can?
This movie follows the true story of Trudy Ederle, the first woman to swim the English Channel. And so I'm going to be honest, because I was not expecting to like this movie as much as I did. I am a very emotional person. I literally cry all the time, but I just don't cry in movies. I don't know why, I just don't. Did I cry in this one? No, but there were a lot of people in the mostly empty movie theater who were sniffing yesterday. These are my people. These are people crying in a movie theater at 3 p.m. on a Thursday. Starring Daisy Ridley, Young Woman and the Sea is in select theaters right now. And if you are a champion of women's sports, do yourself a favor and learn more about Trudy Ederle. This movie is a great way to start. So fun fact, when she returned from her historic swim, she was met with a ticker tape parade in New York, and to this day, there has never been a larger parade for an athlete in the state of New York, man or woman.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
It was massive. There were members of the Dodgers there. Babe Ruth showed up. So this woman was, at that time, regarded as the greatest athlete in the world.
Wow. And you think about the era that happened in, like that really stands out.
Yes.
That really stands out.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Yes, very cool, and only in select theaters, so you gotta be kind of, a little intuitive when you go and see it, but also we have some new to streaming. And so this is a movie I stumbled upon literally just scrolling through Netflix. This is Scoop.
Self-storing room, 2 chairs, 6 feet apart.
It's like a Western. Make no mistake, if we don't get the tone right, the story won't be him. It'll be us.
Your Royal Highness.
In the 2019 fallout of the Jeffrey Epstein arrest and subsequent suicide, all eyes were on the people who were close with Epstein. And in the UK, that was Prince Andrew, who was admitted friends and photographed several times with the disgraced millionaire. Scoop is a really good and thorough retelling of the true story of how the BBC got their exclusive interview with the prince just days before he stepped away from royal duties. Starring Gillian Anderson as BBC anchor Emily Maitlis, Scoop is on Netflix right now. And I did not see a lot of press for this movie, so I didn't really know about it, but I just found it, and I love Gillian Anderson, so I was like, of course I'm gonna watch it. And of course I was, really ingesting the American coverage when Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, but it's really cool to see what happened there, and it's a really, really good retelling.
And multiple perspectives.
Love a good British drama. And in both of those movies, I'm like, anything with Daisy Ridley or Gillian Anderson, sign me up.
Sign you up?
Yes, Daisy Ridley does play an American in this one, so you won't get that accent, but you will get plenty of accents if you watch Scoop, so definitely go watch that. And so my 2 go back and watch picks are kind of kismet, because one is a biopic about a female swimmer and the other is a true story about newswomen making waves. So a movie that I feel was overlooked by the public during awards season but did get a couple of Academy Award nods was Nyad. So Nyad follows the true story of Diana Nyad and her attempt to become the first person ever to swim from Cuba to Florida. Annette Bening got nominated for Best Actress this year for that role, and Jodie Foster got nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Nyad streaming on Netflix right now, a true story, a great story, and an easy watch. And now to the most impressive prosthetic job you will ever see. Charlize Theron as Megyn freaking Kelly in Bombshell, the provocative real story of these whip-smart newswomen at Fox News when they became the news themselves after risking everything to stand up to Fox News founder Roger Ailes, the man who made them famous. Starring Theron, Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie, and more. You can stream Bombshell on Prime Video right now. And I don't know a woman in the news industry who hasn't watched that movie, cringed at that movie, and unfortunately many who have felt solidarity in watching that movie. But yeah, those are a couple of very closely related, very good movies.
Yeah, Charlize Theron, not the only one with some really good prosthetic work in that movie too. I'm
That's
trying to remember, who's the guy that plays Roger Ailes? Oh my gosh, he's like such a famous actor.
Wasn't it?
John Lithgow.
Oh, it was John
Thank
Lithgow?
you,
Oh, I'm glad that our director Alejandro
I
knew
knew
that one. That's
Alejandro
not
would
what
come
I
in
was
with
gonna
the
say.
save on that one. But yeah, I mean, he just like totally transforms into any role. But it's a good watch.
That's awesome. Well, great picks as always, Emma. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.